Welcome guys, today we are watching and sort of reacting to Mass Effect Legendary Edition comparison trailer 4K. Yeah, they released it like a couple of days ago. I haven't properly watched it. I did see some screenshots, I did see some bits of it, but I haven't properly watched it, so I want to do this right now and make a short review of the trailer, sort of comment on what it looks like. Now, to start with, I'm a major Mass Effect fan. I absolutely love it, and I am and was so hyped about the upcoming Legendary Edition because it's always nice to have a chance to like properly replay it, and if they're going to upgrade it visually, that's great. But I think lately I stopped being as hyped. I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. Like, they're not going to add, I think so, they're not going to add a fourth magical ending in which everything's okay. However, they might. I don't know, like with the upcoming game and the fact that they kind of want to combine that trilogy with that upcoming game, the new Mass Effect game, which might be actually connected to the trilogy. Who knows, maybe they will canonize one ending. I heard so. I heard that they might actually canonize one ending and add like a scene. We don't know. I guess we'll find out. Less than a month now. But what I wanted to say is we don't actually play Mass Effect for the graphics. That's the point of what I wanted to say. However, I might change my mind, so let's jump right into it and let's watch Mass Effect Legendary Edition official remastered comparison trailer 4K. I mean, it still looks very odd that the way it's driving on water. Oh yeah.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
I apologize, but prayers for the wicked must not be forsaken.
Oh yeah.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
You humans have a saying, an eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
I've got all the secrets of the galaxy at my fingertips. Give me 10 minutes and I could start a war.
Oh. Okay, yeah. Well. Well, thing is, you can tell that they actually put a lot of work into this, and this will probably work best for Mass Effect 1. In my opinion, Mass Effect 2 and 3 did not look half as bad. Obviously, Mass Effect 1, the original one, aged, right? It's no longer a game that's appealing visually, maybe to some players who are not familiar with the franchise. They wouldn't really reach to Mass Effect, which is a shame because it's just such a fantastic game, even if it's a bit outdated. Same about Witcher 1, which is actually a fantastic game, even though it's not really what you'd call graphically stunning. The story is always something that makes me forget about all the visual details. I know that some people like playing for the graphics too, but I mostly play for the story, so I'm willing to sort of not pay as much attention to the graphical side, mostly. That happened with Mass Effect. Like, I didn't really play it until all the entire trilogy was out. I only played the game, the first one, when the entire trilogy was out, so it was already outdated. Like I said, I think it will work best for the first game. They surely put a lot of work into this. You can tell that they are treating this with respect. There's a lot of attention to detail. It's sharpened, iridescent, it's brightened a bit, more light. Sometimes it looks kind of odd. At times I actually had a problem recognizing which is which is probably not the best thing to say. Look at Thane, for example. They surely added more details, and to be honest, I'm a bit trypophobic, so I can tolerate the left side thing, but on the right side, look at him. All the scales and all of that. I find it disturbing, even though he's one of my favorite characters. I do find it a bit disturbing, the way you can see every single detail on his face. And same with Garrus, actually. It looked like Garrus's face was always a bit damaged, same as his gear. You can totally see that. I don't know, some people go for a Garrus romance, and I just kept thinking, how would you ever kiss him? I don't know. But then there's the most important thing. So Liara, look at her. We've been actually discussing that on my Discord server. You can join, by the way. Such a nice Discord, a very friendly place. I think we agreed that the left side Liara looks a bit better. For whatever reason, the right side Liara looks more like the Shadow Broker lady. The left-hand side Liara, she looks more innocent. Now, if you've been playing the trilogy, then you surely know that there are 3 Liaras. At least to me it's pretty clear that they differ. First, Mass Effect Liara is a bit innocent and maybe still young, even though she's 104 at the time. She's still just a person trying to sort of find her way into the world, and she's not confident. Then you have Mass Effect 2 Liara, the one that becomes a Shadow Broker. That's the Liara on the right side. This is the way she looked. Obviously they put a lot of attention to details, like look at the material, the way it folds. That's actually pretty cool that they did that way. It just looks better, her body and such. Like there's so many more details. However, the one on the left looks nicer to me, so I'm not really certain about that. Also, I would say that the lighting on the right Liara is a bit odd. Like there's just too much light. Yeah, we've been sort of discussing that too, that perhaps maybe they have added too much light in some scenes, and maybe some scenarios wouldn't require as much light. Now this is clearly Mass Effect 1, and for certain right hand side Shepard looks better. You can barely see the left hand side Shepard. I remember I had that problem with some Mass Effect games, that it was just too dark and I couldn't really fix it, and I know that some people also had that issue. Here's the thing. They actually went for Mass Effect 3 Shepard, and they made her a default Shepard, which doesn't really suit me, because I played the original trilogy with default Mass Effect Shepard. I know that maybe she's not the best looking, sort of. This is an opinion that I heard. However, I really enjoyed the way she looked. I don't know, I just really have gotten used to her looking that way, and I actually don't really like the Shepard, although I did just realize that her hair looks just like mine. So maybe there's a bit of an issue in my head. I enjoyed that one. I imported her to my Mass Effect 2 and 3 games, and in Mass Effect 3 I actually had to adjust her a lot because there was a problem. It wasn't really compatible, the way default Shepard looked all throughout the 3 games, because in the 3rd game she looked just like the right hand side Shepard. Now that I'm looking at it, there's just definitely too much light on the right hand side. It sort of looks like she constantly has a source of a stable white light. I am recording right now and I have 2 lamps right in front of me, so that there's an even lighting on my face, and that's a special type of a light, the white one. It looks like she has that going on, but what doesn't work is the fact that she's outdoors and clearly without any source of that sort of a light. So to me it looks like a bit not natural, because we don't always have the perfect lighting outside. I really don't want to criticize this at all, because I'm just happy that they will release it, and I'm happy that we'll get to replay it, and I'll be playing it on my channel, perhaps streaming and such. We'll see what works. Yeah, I'm really excited to replay it. I've been withholding replaying the game because I really want to replay it in a Legendary Edition, so I'm pretty excited, pretty happy about that. I don't know, maybe we'll be able to fix the lights in the settings. Maybe I will create my own Shepherd, a custom Shepherd that looks sort of like a Mass Effect Shepherd but upgraded. She's bluer too. There's so much more colors. And also like they added that pin. I don't know why, it's not here. Yeah, but we're not playing a game. That's it, I guess. That's what I wanted to say today. Please tell me, what is your opinion? What do you think about the way it looks? I don't consider myself too familiar with graphics, like knowledge about graphics, so I couldn't really tell, but I think I was more hyped before. However, like I mentioned before, this is not a game that's about graphics. It's a game that is about story, the continuity of, well, the story all throughout the 3 games. This is what brings me back to Mass Effect each time I restart the game. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Do remember to drop a like and follow me on social media. I guess that's it. I'll see you around. Stay safe. Bye.